Happy Saturday, guys. I wanted to go live. This is my first live, and a lot has, well, some things happened today, some things happened the other day. So I just really wanted to discuss some things. Okay, and I just want you all to be interactive with me, like help me get through this first live. Okay. Um, Today, while out celebrating um my children's father's birthday, I just happened to look at my phone, and um Layla Lynn said something to the effect of Tracy Braxton dying. So I went to go Google it or whatever, and my son, he was like, "Yeah, mom, I think she passed this morning, blah blah blah." And guys, y'all know, like, Tracy was one of my favorites. I have never mixed any words. I know Tamar is loud and spoiled and all that good stuff, but I love me some Tamar Braxton. I do. The girl can sing her entire face off. But, on the show, I really love Tracy and I really love Tamar. And so, her passing, it just, I don't know. I feel like Tracy was a part of my family or something. I don't know, because it hit me like a ton of bricks. I guess because, uh, was it publicized that she was sickly? Was it, uh, guys, I mean, she was one of my favorites. To me, she was um, very personable. She was very real. Man, that hit me. That hit me. And I was like, man, I'm feeling some type of way about Tracy Braxton passing. And I mean, not that I could have changed the outcome or anything like that. It's just, gosh, I guess for me, I didn't even know she was sick. So, did you guys know that she was sick? Did you guys know that Tracy Braxton had, cancer, esophageal cancer, right? Um, I didn't even know. And so, whew, that's, I don't know. I don't know. She was one of those out of the group that actually, she gained a fan base based on the fact that she was so real, so honest. She still lived in Maryland, where they from, and she was doing her own thing. And wow, I just, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about um is Jussie Smollett. Okay, so we have some people who say Jussie did it. We have some people who say he did not do it. I really don't know where I fall, because I don't think I just followed the case entirely. No. But as I was looking at him, and he, at the end, he said, "I am not suicidal," and I understood that, because he was telling his family that, like, if something happened to me, I did not, because of this verdict, go in here and kill myself. I want you all to find out what happened, but I did not do this to myself. I got it. As soon as he said it, I was like, oh, okay, that's to his family. So if you get a phone call, they get a phone call in a week saying we found him dead, no, somebody did that. Somebody killed him. He didn't kill himself. Okay? And I was looking at somebody, I was looking at somebody yesterday on YouTube, and they said the brothers said this was a miscarriage of justice. So they even were saying, um, he's innocent. So I'm confused. I'm highly confused because if the brothers were the one who said he paid us to do this to him, then why are the brothers now saying that was a miscarriage of justice? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to go back and actually, I wonder if I can pull court documents because I want to actually know what happened. I want to read it for myself. What was allegedly supposed to have happened at night? What and I just from what because yesterday I was watching his sentencing. So I just happened to click on YouTube and I saw it was live and they was, talking and his lawyers were talking and whatever. And so I had not really followed his case. All I know is they were saying due to him not, due to his income on Empire or whatever, you mean he staged this abuse, he staged this to get beat up, he staged all of this because he was not making enough money on Empire. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where I stand right now. I'm just in the middle because I haven't really followed the case. I just happened to see the sentencing yesterday, and from what I gather, right? Just from what I gather, he was hoping, his lawyers were hoping that he was just going to get probation and maybe a fine and not the jail time. And the judge started off with the probation and then threw in the jail time, the 150 days. Is it 150 days? Which, if you think about it, he might not do all of that. I'm thinking Justin might do a month because with the jails being overcrowded and stuff like that, you in here for 150 days. I think that's 5 months. You're in here for 5 days. You're in here for 5 months. And we can just let you go home. You know what I'm saying? He might be in there a week. You just never know. But I'm thinking his lawyers and Jussie were all thinking he was just going to get probation and a fine. And guys, okay, listening to the sentencing, I'm confused because they said he paid a fine and did community service, and the case was dropped, and then they re-picked the case back up. So what happened? Where did the ball get dropped for him to have to pay $10,000 and do community service just to come back to court, pay this $120,000, and now do 150 days in jail, 30 months of probation? I don't know. That's what I said. Like I'm in the middle because I don't know enough to say, oh, Justin did that. Because I've been reading, like, go online and I see people saying he did it to himself. I don't know that to be true. I have not followed him. I have not followed his plight. I have not. So I'm gonna have to make it my business to go back and watch all of it because I don't know. I literally don't know. Okay. And until I fully understand, I'm staying in the middle. I'm neutral. I would hope that he did not do this to himself. I would hope that he did not set this up. I would hope that he's not a narcissist, and I would hope that he would have better things to do with his time and his money than to squander it away paying fees. And I would hope that he would have so much time on his hands that he would not have to file a fake police report. I would hope that all of this is false. That's my hope. However, if my hope and the facts don't add up, they don't add up. But right now, as I sit here today, I don't know. I have not, like I said, I'm in the middle. And that's where I'm going to stay, because I know people have all types of reasons for why they do stuff. And I can't fathom such, I just can't, like, I just don't want that for him. So, I'm in the middle until I see for myself that, hey, yeah, Jussie did that. And people are saying his body language and he this and he that, and I don't go by what people say or instigate or insinuate, or I go by what looks like it's fact to me. So until that happens, I'm staying in the middle because I don't know. I don't know. But, I will say this. I knew what I know of Jussie is off of Empire. Like I know it was a lot of him, a lot of him and his siblings. I know they have a big family. I don't, but to know him personally, I don't. I knew him or came into the light of him from Empire. That's how. That's it. That's all. So, other than that, I didn't know. I just knew his character, Jamal Lyons from Empire. And, because I was thinking, with Empire going off, he have built a singing career. Like, dude, you can sing. So, when they were saying, oh, it's because of his income from Empire's low, whatever, I was like, boo his, because he can go take himself and go on a tour and make him some money, because he can really sing. So again, that's why I am in the middle, because I don't know. But what I will promise is this: once I do know, I will come back and say, hey, after thorough investigation, this is how I feel. This is what I feel is to be true. But until then, I don't know. Okay. So, March the 10th, RoyceReed had to turn herself in to the Orange County police department. Her son, he's 14. He inappropriately touched her boyfriend's son. But what I didn't read, it said it happened to him. And with all the reading that I've done, I didn't see any affidavit of who touched him, or when did it occur, or who was his first person that he touched, right? He touched somebody and was placed on his mom. He was placed in a facility, a treatment center, I guess for urges and stuff like that. So I never found out who was that person. Was it a girl? Was it a boy? I never, I'm going to keep reading though. I'm going to keep investigating, and Google is my best friend right about now. I did read the affidavit last night. Someone actually posted the whole affidavit, and it is a bit much, because you're dealing with children. He's 14, but he's still a child, and, guys, hurt people. And I believe that, and I know a lot of times, we're always saying that about grown people, and this baby was touched, and he's dealing with what happened to him, and the out. This is a um it's an injustice all across the board, because he was violated, and he's now acting out on what was done to him. And so you have to handle the situation with kid gloves, even though, I know some people, oh, it's an outrage, and, what do you do? For us that are parents, right? Um, do you isolate? And I guess I'm answering my own question as I talk to you guys. Yes, you do. You isolate your child because your child tends to offend. And my heart goes out to her because, guys, until they are 18, we have to give an account for their actions. You know what I'm saying? We as parents have to give an account. So my heart goes out to Royce. At the same time, um, she had pictures, posting pictures of one of her boyfriends in bed with her son. I guess they fell asleep or whatever. And I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to digest. It's a lot. And then guys, you have to think about it. What if I mean, Royce could be so what's the word I'm looking for? She could be so desperate for the attention of a man, right? That she's not paying attention to the signs. I don't know who touched the baby. I don't know if it was one of her boyfriends or somebody. I don't know who touched him, right? Because that's what I have not read. Who was supposedly have touched him, and or they locked up in prison? Okay, so it's one of those situations. My heart go out to her as a mom because I'm a mom, right? But we have to watch who we have around our children. We have to, I would say, yeah. And then again, I'm sure if she's been in a relationship with this guy for 2 years, maybe she never told him that her son have a touching issue. But the son went a little deeper. The affidavit states, he made the boy, put his mouth on him. And I mean, he did a lot. It wasn't too many incidents, but it's the things that happened when he had and I think at the time the little boy was 6 and her son was 13 and now he's 14, the little boy 7. And he point blank told, what happened. They asked him, do you know the difference in a lie and the truth? And he said yes. And guys, I know people are quick to say, she should go to jail. She knew this and she knew that. And and as a mom, you're like, she should have known. You know what I'm saying? She should have known. But I'm thinking, she's probably thinking, well, he's in the treatment and he's getting treatment for it. And, but I don't know. It's just a sticky situation all the way around, because if I was that boy's mom and the boy's dad, I would want him prosecuted. I'm sorry. I would want him prosecuted for what he did to my son. At the same time, my heart would go out to her because, hey, and my heart go out to him because somebody violated you in this way. And this is the behavior coming from what you endured. And guys, we cannot pretend, or look the other way. Somebody touched him. Somebody touched Braylon, the little boy. Somebody touched him or violated him, And this is a result of what is, this is, it's a backlash. You know what I'm saying? It's a backlash from what happened to him. So, with that being said, what else do we need to talk about? What else happened this week? I think I'm gonna come on. I think I'm gonna start going live once a week and just let's chat. That's just gonna be the name of it. Let's chat. Chat about what happened during the week. Again, Tracy Braxton passed. She was one of my favorites. I know everybody's like, you said Tamar? I love me some Tamar. Tamar is loud, but I love me some Tamar. I do. I love me some Tamar. But yes, Tracy Braxton passed away early this morning. And the report says her mom and sisters and Kevin and everybody was around. And she passed away from esophageal cancer. And so she was 50 years old. And guys, I've never met her. I just used to watch on the show, and I feel like I just feel sad. I just feel sad. And so R.I.P. Tracy Braxton. And guys, please keep the Braxtons lifted up in prayer. Please keep her husband and her son, and she have a grandson. Keep them lifted up in prayer. And guys, they're gonna need some privacy. I know everybody want to RIP and everybody want to show support, but you know what? When people are grieving, I mean, even if they saw it coming, right? Because I happened to go back over one of these pictures where Kevin got married with Olivia, and she and I mean that was right before I came on camera, and she looked like, oh my God, and I had never seen that picture, or I hadn't paid attention to that picture, and because then I probably would have been questioning, oh, what's going on with Tracy, and I just now paid attention to the picture, and she looks very, very frail. She does, and so. Yeah, guys, keep the Braxtons lifted up. Miss E, oh my God, we don't supposed to bury our children. Oh my God, y'all keep Miss Evelyn up in your prayers, and their dad, keep them up in your prayers. Also, what else? So we talked about Tracy Braxton. We talked about what else? We talked about Tracy Braxton. We talked about RoyceReed. That's, to me, that's a stick situation. Justice Smollett. Again, I'm in the middle. I'm on the fence. I don't have any opinion when it comes to justice whatsoever, for the simple fact I have not read the full case. I don't know what was what. I didn't see him in court. I don't even think they had cameras. So until I can actually read the affidavits and see for myself or whatever, why should I have an opinion about something I don't know? However, my hope is he did not do this to himself, as he stated when he walked out. He had the fist raised. He said, "I did not do this to myself." I could have easily said I was guilty a long time ago. So I would hope that Jussie didn't do this to himself. That's all. That is my hope. That this is not, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. Because like I said, I only became aware of Justice Smollett. I knew his sister Journey because I've watched the movie she was in. I didn't know of him until Empire came out. So let's just see how this play out. I don't think he's gonna stay in jail the whole 150 days. I don't think that. He might be in there. He might do a month. You never know. Because with the jails overcrowded the way they are, COVID and stuff like that, they might just send him home. Man, just time served and send you home. And please, sir, don't go stage anymore hoaxes or whatever. I'm not saying that from me, because again, I don't know. I'm saying this might be what the police officers say. Oh, but anyway, so again, I think every Saturday I want to say, I think I'm gonna go live and just do a less chat and catch up with the things that happen during the week. You know what I'm saying? All the special events during the week, okay? Or things that have, well, things that have transpired during the week. Those were the main three subjects so far. Tracy, Jussie, and RoyceReed. I mean, some stuff happened earlier in the week, I'm sure, but as of for right now, those three things have captivated my mind. Those three things were on my mind. Tracy, like I said, just finding out about Tracy this morning was, I don't know. I just feel like I lost a cousin or something. I guess because I really enjoyed the Braxton show up until it just became too much, and I stopped watching it. But you know, you watch shows and stuff, and you get favorites out of it. Again, was Tracy and Tamar. I love me some Tamar. I love me some Tamar, and it is what it is. I don't apologize for that. I love me some Tamar. Okay, so guys, I guess I'm gonna end this live right here. Again, I will see you all next Saturday. I'm not sure of what time, so I'm not going to be specific about what time I'm going to go live, but every Saturday, I think I'm going to go ahead and go live and just do a less chat, and catch up on, news, celebrity news, and gossip for the week. Okay? So you guys have, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I will see you all in my next live or my next video. Bye.